Hey everybody, it's Jang here with a look at the LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens Resistance Troop Transporter set. And this is a fascinating model to me for a couple of reasons. First of all, in universe, this is actually a combination between multiple different craft. Folks who saw leaked photos of this early on thought it was the new version of the B-Wing. Well, that's partially true, very slightly. This actually, in universe, canonically, is supposed to be the crew cab section, the cockpit section of a B-Wing. And I believe that this area down here is actually supposed to be part of a B-Wing also, but obviously this here is not supposed to be a B-Wing. The cockpit, I believe, is fixed so that it doesn't rotate. I think that the entire thing doesn't rotate the way that the B-Wing did, and I don't think it has any wings that fold out like the B-Wing. This really is a troop transport. This is a completely different module here, and I think it may actually be combined canonically between a couple of different craft itself. It's a piecemeal thing. It's jambalaya. It's mole. It's a fajita of ships in the Star Wars universe. Secondly, the build of just this LEGO model is far more advanced than is normal amongst LEGO sets of today, especially amongst just the normal ranges. Like here you see, this is right side up, and then this is upside down here, and this has actually a mechanism that's built into it to allow you to open up the cockpit area a little bit more easily. It just gives it a little bit of a bump to allow you to grab it here, because otherwise it's a little bit tough to get in there. Even looking in the cockpit itself, you've got a printed piece off to the side and then a sticker in the front. And the guy has enough room and he actually gets inset back. He's able to sit back in there a little bit. It's above and beyond what you'll normally see. And as I continue to go around this, you'll see things attached to the back. You'll also find more things that are attached with Technic pieces. You'll find things that are actually clamped, like this whole section back here is kind of clamped together with a combination of Technic stuff and studs on the side, construction, a lot of just different modules here. Look, upside down building here, sideways building, all these different directions of building that are combined together. You've actually got a major Technic connection right there in the center, and there's a lot of durability. I mean, this thing is strong for having so many different components and so many different types of building techniques used together with it. It's not falling apart easily at all, and it has an incredible level of detail with the physical detailing, good use of different colors, small bits of different colors, all sorts of different shapes. They've got the two grays used in there, and they've also got silver used, quite a lot of dark tan as well, just a little bit of sand green. And the main section opens up quite a bit as well. So this comes down, nice use or partial use of some hinges right there. And this opens up, and this opens up. It's pretty well detailed on the inside as well. And even though these are plates, once again, they've put them together well enough that this stuff doesn't want to come apart like usually plate-based stuff does. You twist things, usually things start to become loose, but you have to do quite a lot here. Just a little bit of looseness shows up here where it's just 2 plates thick, but it's pretty sturdy for what it is. And there's still a good amount of space left open in this thing. You can kind of pack it full of troops. I mean, it only comes with 4 minifigures here, but you can definitely add more than that. They've got seats set up with consoles in the back, one on one side, one on the other side, and plenty of room to accommodate their arms and any large style of hair and helmet. They thought about that, so there's enough room for that. You can sit your guys along the sides here and just look at the level of detail on the inside. Almost feels unnecessary. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just really good with different shapes, different textures, different colors. A lot of this stuff is not seen from the outside. Remember, the back is covered up here, so a lot of this stuff is done consciously just for interior detail. Got a little bit of the same over on the right side, and racks for just a couple of weapons. I do wish that they had a little bit more of a substantial weapons rack for this thing. They could have included some more clips, but these are really nice to get the 1x2 full brick pieces with the clip on the side, so you just hold 2 weapons with that, and then anything else that you have has to be held by the figures in their hands. And for folks who have seen the movie, you can certainly see a scene that you can make right there, and it's very believable, right? And there's an action feature. I mean, beyond all the moving stuff, there's an action feature built in. It has 2 spring-loaded shooters. Very subtle. They're pushed all the way in, almost completely flushed. Almost just looks like detailing on the outside, so it doesn't get in the way of it, of the look of the thing. Look at this stepped piece along the side, just for a little bit more, detailing in there, and then with the 2 little stud pieces that are included in there. Little stuff, but you can access and fire off those spring-loaded projectiles from the back. They just the absolute tippy tails of them just barely stick out in the back. The red block right there, the red 1x2 Technic brick, they don't have one on the other side, so that does kind of stand out a little bit extra, but that's the worst that they did here. And they stand out, or the tails come out just enough so you can still push on that and get that to fire off. Now, I'm personally not a big fan of applying large stickers to things, and I know I'm not alone in that. And this has a lot of stickers on it, quite a lot of the surface. Even with all of the physical detailing, they still add in a lot more just visual detail with stickers. So this huge one here on the front, these panels have these 4x3 stickers. Got another 4x3 sticker over here. Of course, the winglets, the vertical stabilizers, yeah, it's no big deal there. A couple over here, small one over here, small one here, like here, another one here. Around the back, this was a little bit of a extra pain. This is one huge sticker on the top, and then there's another one down there on the bottom. And then the very worst thing, and the most difficult thing to deal with on this entire model, setting up the stickers on this canopy. This is 3 stickers. The one at the front needs to be offset a little bit. You need to have a gap. The one at the back works best if you have no gap. You have to get all of those centered, and you really want to do it right. If you do it wrong, it's very, very obvious. Out of all of the stickers on this set, however, the only ones that I feel are really, really important to apply are the ones on the canopy. And within that, I'd say the one at the front and the one going across are the most important ones. All the other stickers, for folks who hate stickers, they just don't need to be applied, because there is so much physical detail, so much color contrast. Even though the colors are subtle, it's still not supposed to be a super bright vehicle, and there's enough going on here that you can get away easily with just leaving those stickers off. If you don't want to apply them, just don't put them on, and that solves most of the problem. I do feel that it is important to put them on the canopy, but even there, you can leave it off and you can just kind of see how that would end up looking. Just imagine it, how that would end up looking without it. It's not that bad. The figures, I think, are nice. I think that LEGO did an especially fine job minifigurifying the current face of Carrie Fisher as General Organa there. I think it captures, the facial expression well, and it's nice to get more different colors of things with the sand green there and the purple and the, the medium nougat color for Akbar. Akbar is pretty timeless, still calamari, not yet fried. One of these days we'll lose him, but still around for now. And then 2 resistance troopers with different torsos. No prints on the legs for the 2 resistance troopers, and they just use the same type of appropriate helmet that they used, or that they have in the battle pack. And you'll see more of these come out, I'm sure, with different variants, but yeah, these are all just fine. Also, General Organa has an alternate face here, just a slight change, nothing extreme. They don't need anything extreme for The Force Awakens. And then for these guys, just nothing to see for alternate faces. Of course, no alternate face for Akbar. It's all just one mold, but there's a clearer look at those faces from the front. For the troopers, Also, you might not see it so well on camera here, but these 2 blasters are actually gunmetal gray. It's dark gunmetal gray, not black. I'm going to summarize with a very, very bold statement that's not going to win me many friends. This, to me, is one of my favorite LEGO Star Wars sets ever. And I can only say that because I actually have it here in front of me. I've had it in my hands and I actually built the thing. The building experience gains you very much respect for this thing, I believe, far beyond what you can ever get from just looking at pictures of it or even a video. I spent plenty of time looking at pictures of this thing before it was released, and I thought it was going to be okay, but not great. It's not a phenomenal looking, beautiful piece of source material, but as a Lego set, it is great. That's it for my thoughts, but feel free to leave your thoughts in a comment on the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.